So kingfish, everyone loves kingfish. Kingfish will start just before Christmas, and they will finish April. I don't think you'll get the odd one up the bay every now and then. A lot of them, your school fish are offshore, so there are summer fish more. You'll go out and you can get 20 or 30 kingfish in a session offshore, just from just undersized, sort of like 64, 63, up into 80 centimetres. You get a lot offshore. The odd bigger one up to 92 or a metre, that's offshore. But the big ones, so your 15, 18 kilo ones, you get them in the whip. So inside of the ribs, in the rib, there's a couple of marks with fish, but there's a fair bit to those. Set your boat up. You got to get your dress right. You want to find your live baits beforehand. You can slide your mackerel and that sort of stuff. So kingfish are definitely good fun. Like the hardest. Well, I don't put a lot of fish. I reckon kingfish definitely one of the hardest on the board, including marlin. I mean, it's a shorter fight, but the amount of power comes from a smaller fish. Imagine if it was 2.6 metres long like a marlin. Would you stop it? Like, you know, yeah.
And then you run the charter business of this.
Yeah, so I don't do the charters. So Wayne and I do the guide. So we go out on people's boats and teach them how to use the boat. Yeah. Yeah, we don't charter anymore. I stopped that. Yep. So I just do the guides and that. Yeah.
What's your prices?
I charge $70 an hour for like weekends. I do minimum of 6 hours, just because you need that time during the week. Just work out something where I'm pretty lean. I'm not a fussy person.
So in 5 or 6 hours, how many species could you cover? Squid
5,
whiting
6
and
hours.
gummy?
Squid whiting and gummy. I like to fish. If I do a gummy trip, I recommend minimum 6 hours, because I like to do I like to spend 2 or 3 hours catching my bait. Like I said, my salmon and my squid. Especially in summer, my squid, I'll get squid, because definitely like they're like you get. So I'll try and get 15 to 20 good squid, and you can get that in no time, sort of like half hour sort of thing. And then spend an hour trying to salmon. Sometimes you don't get the squid, sometimes you don't get the salmon. And then I like to fish that, like I said, that 2.5, 3 hours I like to fish at the end of the tide.
Okay, so the gummy, you need to do a set.
I like to do gummy shark. I've done squid and whiting guide, like where you go out and do your you might do your squid at the start of the tide, then you do your whiting at the end of the tide, or vice versa. And the gummies, I usually just do gummy guide, yeah, or squid, but you catch a squid too, so it's squid basically. Anything else? All good?
You do guides offshore?
Yeah, so you can. I don't do like gummies a bit harder offshore. Like they do fish well, like up Cape Way and Torquay Way, they fish really well. But I do kingfish guides offshore. Your flathead are really good offshore, and your gummy shark. I do snapper offshore, failing heads, and your gummies. I haven't done a lot of gummies where you've gone out and done gummies. I've done more gummies like as in you go out and you get fish for snapper and you get gummy as well. That's sort of thing you get in the Mako. I actually I didn't chase a Mako not once last year. I didn't have a single guide for it. I didn't catch one last year. So but last summer, but yeah, definitely they're good fun. Sharks are good fun. Yeah, definitely fun.
So when you come on a boat, do you also talk about our own tackle, the rods we use?
Yeah, so before you go, if you ask me, say for example, we're going to do gummy sharks, I'll send you a text message of what I recommend to use, and I'll send, say for example, if we're on a gummy shark guide, I'll say, so you want 4 rods between that 4 to 6 kilo up to 8 kilo, you want them rods, and then the reels are great. I'll just even on the phone, I'll touch it, and I'll send you 6 months. That's what I try to do there.
Your contact number is
04. I bring some cards. Yeah. I've got about 400 business cards, and I've said to Daniel who's a good age long, and I've left everything at home. So I've literally left everything at home.
You're on Facebook, aren't you?
I'm on Facebook, yeah.
Okay.
Not trying to sound cheap. When you hire you as a guide,
Yep.
so you can bring a mate.
Yeah, you can bring. It's no extra cost to people, but like I don't recommend too many people.
Not like 10 in the boat.
Yeah, so you can have 2 or 3 blokes on the boat. That's perfect. Like that's usually what I do is say bring whoever, and they just split with 3 people or whatnot. And then on the guide they I won't charge extra for people at all. We don't do that. Just I find it harder to communicate when you've got 4 people asking questions and you're trying to do stuff. Yeah, a couple of people is good. You can communicate to them. When you got like some people, I've had boats who jump on and there's 6 people on there, like going to kingfish out the heads. You're like, oh, fuck, what are we going to do here? Like, hell, usually only 2 people ask questions and a couple of just mates that stand back. It's not too bad. But yeah, try to get away from the charters, fishing with 12 people on the boat.
So you come off Sorrento?
Queenscliff. But
only Queenscliff?
Yeah, so I work at Queenscliff, and what I try to do is, Sorrento's only literally, it takes 12 minutes to drive. So if you launch at Sorrento, just being in the harbour there, I just usually jump on the boat. So
Oh, yeah.
that's what I usually do. Yeah. A lot of my work comes from people doing that. I don't think a lot of people come from Melbourne sort of way, so they launch at Sprout and they come get me things to. Yeah.
The new marine's fantastic. Yeah.
Pardon?
The new marine.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, no, it's nice down there.
What's the drive out of the, through Bowen Head like?
On its day, it can be no good. But,
Harder than the Rip or?
yeah, I'm very confident in the Rip, just because I've been going in and out of there like in charters for 8 years. I went, Phil, who I worked on, he's been doing it for a long time. He's 31 years old. I learned off him when I was 15 years old, 16 years old. So the Rip's no worries. The thing with the Rip, you just don't do it if it's dangerous. It's just, you don't fold it like it's 4 metres, but you can get out and you'll be alright out there. But if you're going to add tide with you've got your tide going out with a southerly wind at 15 knots with 2 metres swell, it's no good. It's no good. So the Bowen Heads is more of a thing you can get away with is the swell. You can, like, I wouldn't say you go out there if you understand waves and swell, and waves just time you 7. Generally waves will come from 6 to 7 waves will be in the set. Whether that starts from this big to this big, and just time it, just sit there for 10 minutes and just say, right, the swell set's coming in every 5 minutes, blah blah blah. And you just got to time it. That's the main thing going Bowen Heads. I went out there the other day, not yesterday, the day before, when I went Bowen Heads I went for a snapper, I Bowen Heads, I didn't get anything. But that's when I ended up getting all the pike and salmon out there. That's why I mainly went out there to get pike and salmon. We had a quick shot for a snapper and we had a bit of swell coming in. I went out at 5 in the morning, it was pitch dark. Literally all I could see was just because we had that full moon, and we just see the wave, and I just counted the waves just on the edge of the channel. Just, if you looked at it, you couldn't see it. Counted the white bits, like the thing, and you could hear it too, breaking. That's how I timed it. There's a little bit of swell, and when it comes, it was about 1.5 meters, and it was just breaking. It wasn't even breaking through there, but you could still time when the waves were coming, just by listening and seeing. And I went through that 30 knots straight through, didn't even hear waves. But,
And it's usually what I think it's got a north to northwest. It's pretty ideal to get out through there.
but that's the reason being is because your northerly winds don't hold your swell as big.
Yeah.
Usually if you've got a couple of northerly winds, your swell will die right out because your wind will flatten it out. That's why your northerly is better. And on the flood tide, if you've got a northerly with the tide coming in and there's a bit of swell offshore, that will kick it up and make it a bit shitty out there. Yeah, definitely. That's it.
Like one good.
I'm going to win my guide raft anyway. So.
Just, we'll get you to draw the door prize, which is thanks to Regal Marine. If you want raffle tickets, it's $5 a ticket for obviously the main prize being the guide with Aaron. And then we've got some other prizes here. We've got some Terry Shepherd red wine specials as Moose calls it.
$5.
So yeah, $5 a ticket. See pop. I know some of you guys are probably starting to look at the clock a little bit, so we'll try and get that moving in the next 10 or 15 minutes. We'll be around. The other thing that we'll mention, I know I had a brief conversation. We're trying to do about 4 a year. I know Aaron said that possibly something summertime we've probably focused on the Kings and maybe a bit of an offshore sort of focus. We're also keen to try and do a freshwater one, maybe around that Eildon area. Craig has been out to AFN and spoken to Bill Cusson about them coming in.
Don't ask me.
Bondage.
So that might happen. And the other thing we're looking at doing coming up in the next month, if you're interested, come see me, is a rod building course. We've got a guy that he's out Altona way, he's done a class, but he's got his second group that he wants to do. He's had enough interest out this way that he could probably get it, and if there's a few of you interested, we'll do about 6 to 8. It's probably going to be around that $400 mark, but that does include also making your own first rod. A snapper-based rod is probably the aim. So there's a couple of things. If you want to speak to me about that, come see me after this for the rod building side of it, and we'll do this bit and say thank you once again, I guess.
Thank you.
You didn't get a ticket, so you can't let this.
Oh, you got a ticket actually.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, thanks. D28 orange.
Hey, look at that.
Thank you
very much.
Thank Regal Marine for that one.
Thank
So,
you.
MC Pop for tickets. We'll try and do that in the next 10 minutes. So, bar will be open again. If you want to smoke out the back, if you want to go home, well, just turn for a man before we finish. Hey, just quickly.
just before we finish up, once again, I'd like to thank Aaron for coming here tonight. It's been a lot of information. We've filmed the whole lot tonight, so we're actually going to be putting that on our website as well. So if you want to have a look at that, possibly I think we might actually put that on the DVD as well, because it's well worth it. So if you want to maybe possibly link in on the website, and we could possibly send you out a DVD as well.
YouTube channel, obviously, and I might try and get just not your marks, but I might get the slides of your basic overview, so we won't give too much away for people.
The marks are there. There's mark. You're going to be able to catch fish.
Yeah.
Also, a big thanks to all the members that have helped us set up tonight, and Pat down. And a special big thanks to Dave for doing the barbecue. He did that all by his onesies. So, thank you very much. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Filmed inside the cinema. Available at a Chinese restaurant.